Here we are back again. It is the following day from the previous Friday Live, which itself was on a Thursday. So this is the actual Friday. As some of you have pointed out here and there across the internet, it's also my birthday. So hooray, 56 unlocked. And I am here in the little cabin at Ramsvik. I'm only a couple of meters away from where I was yesterday, except that it's inside. And the reason, of course, is the outlet that you see behind you, which uh, I was sort of trusting Ye Old Battery, and Ye Old Battery said, I don't do that in the middle of the last one. All right. What else can I show you about this place? Well, at the risk of uh, technical disasters, possible motion sickness, I'm going to move you about, all of you. I'm going to move you all around. You're going to swirl about. Watch my magic. Right. Yeah, that was the scary part. One of the big face kind of attack of the face. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we look out there. You can see all the cabins and things. The light is not helping, unfortunately, but it's really nice. Nice. With all that stated, everybody is off. They have abandoned me. I have shooed them all away so that I can have my little vacation inside the vacation. What now were we talking about? I had raised an overly large topic. And to get into it, I would have to lament the death of Dr. Draper, author of Debt and Bullshit Jobs. I don't really feel like talking about money, wealth, and economies until people, except with people who've read those or have come into intimate contact with their content. That said, I'm not going to really go into all of the justifications for what I'm claiming, which is merely that despite the superficial look at the prices of burgers out of pocket, living here in Sweden is considerably less expensive and exponentially less difficult in terms of expense than living in the States. And it is definitely not because Sweden is rolling in wealth and everybody's so wealthy and that sort of thing. I have run into some points of view that says, well, yeah, but that's because the population is less diverse, and the implication, of course, this is racism straightforwardly. The people are saying this, claiming that if you have as they put, more diverse population, then that means all sorts of money has to be wasted on those people, and therefore the rest of us, struggle along. And so Sweden doesn't have to waste its money on those people, and so therefore everybody can keep their money, and so are so flush. Okay, all of that is just more garbage from the beginning to the end. And by the time you follow its little logic within its garbage stream, at the end you are merely smeared with decaying filth. So the reality of the situation is rather clear. Sweden is a remarkably commerce loving place, to a degree of romance about it, which is very old. These urban centers, but also very much now popping up in the smaller cities, where as in its direct support and kind of again romance about startups and things like that. Now, bring in more income, you are taxed. You are taxed rather heavily, in fact. Furthermore, and more generally and more significantly, every purchase carries with it a very hefty sales tax. The idea here basically meaning that earned income, a great deal of it is basically pumped back into circulation, and kind of a classic Keynesian model in its way. But it's that taxing of the high income before some without, so the main one is spending. everybody spends when they buy a burger or whatever, and then you end up you're basically being taxed nice and solid. And again, here you don't have this weird states and Fed thing like in the United States, in which these different budgetary and different exist. Here, it's it's all going in where it goes. So what I'm really driving at is that above and beyond that, visible but secondary one is the business of saying, you don't get rich in standards, or in the standards that people think of as really rich. Do people with higher incomes enjoy a more privileged lifestyle? The answer is absolutely. There are different kinds of privileges. One set of privileges basically says, well, that stuff costs more and I have some more money to spend on it, so I'll do that. And that's fine. Then there's privileges in terms of status of all kinds. And every society has that stuff going on. You can't get around that. I would have to say that Sweden has its own brands of those things. They are perhaps less unjust than they may be of this whole why all. And either you get this or you don't. But the fact is that money isn't like your allowance or like the budget of a corner store. Government money simply isn't that sort of thing, and it doesn't matter about gold. Government money simply isn't that sort of thing, and it doesn't matter about gold. Money doesn't work like that. It isn't a budget. You don't tax so that you have money to pay for things. As soon as you got you in the, and yes, it's easy because budgets at all. The question is whether anyone is permitted to accumulate enough wealth to override systems of power, to play a bigger part that may include ballots, certainly includes bullets, may include any number of other cabin to get some more filming for stuff done. Take care.